How do you feel, Guillermo?
Terrible.
Defeated?
Yeah, terrible. We put so much work. I mean, you guys have seen in the channel how much work we put into this car, but I mean, it is what it is. It was just one of those situations where people cut into the lane.
It's 880.
Yeah, and it's 880, cutting off other people in front. So the truck in front of me had to stop hella fast, and I basically stopped and I just skid straight into the truck. Like, I stopped, but you know, no ABS. Just straight slid into the truck, and then the truck had no damage, of course, but it had a fucking fat ass metal bar, so it just like pushed everything from the grill in. My radiator's fucked.
Core support's
fucked. Headlights, obviously. The bumper's alright.
hood, fenders. So now we're just gonna wait for a tow truck. It says it's almost. It actually says it's here,
But it's not
but
here.
yeah. Hopefully they tow it, because Guillermo tried when I was in here with AAA and they said they're not gonna tow it. And then we tried like private towing companies. They're all busy, and now I'm trying my AAA and just hoping that we get lucky.
I understand, but at the same time, it's like,
What you're paying for? What?
yeah, like, so I can tow my car. It's crazy.
You're good. All right, Guillermo. We got the car back to my house, somewhat safe. How was that experience?
Terrible. When I turned it on, it just sounded horrible. We're about to take it out all apart and then make sure that nothing.
See everything that's fucked up.
Yeah, we'll make sure that the motor isn't damaged at all. But I mean, from what it looks like right now, it's just really the radiator, the
Core
fan,
support.
core support.
Stuff we could replace relatively
Yeah.
easily.
Hopefully, let's not say that and jinx ourselves, but yeah. And then the hood, obviously.
But how was that experience of waiting like 3 hours on the side of the road? No tow truck wanted to tow it. Shout out to the last AAA guy. He just looked at it. He was like, you know what? I got you guys. But the AAA guy before that didn't want to do it.
Yeah, honestly, like, I get it. It's a low car and you don't want the liability, but like,
What are you supposed to do? What are you paying for?
yeah, exactly. Like, you're just gonna leave us stranded here. Like, it's crazy.
But yeah, you ready to take this thing apart?
Jay-Z, no shit.
Alright, so now what we're going to be doing is we're just going to start tearing everything apart before we go to pick and pull, so we could see everything we need to grab to make this car back on the road so this guy could get to work. And yeah, we're just going to pull the headlights off, the crash bar, the radiator, AC condenser, fan, headlights, everything that looks broken, and just try to see if there's anything else broken so when we go to pick and pull we don't miss anything. But yeah, you guys are going to go on the tripod and then we'll get back to you. That's one way to take everything out. All right, so we just got everything torn apart, and it's kind of both better and worse than we expected. The core support is completely shot. Like, it ripped off the spot welds and tore in multiple areas. Like you guys could see right here, this used to be combined, but it tore off. And then some areas of spot welds pulled out. Airbox got destroyed. ECU box got destroyed. The AC clutch fan is half engaged, half disengaged, so we think that got shot. And then everything else. All the AC lines are bent, the radiator stuff. Thankfully the frame rails are perfectly straight and everything, because the way that Guillermo got in an accident, he hit a truck thing that only hit the top section, so it dodged the frame rails and it saved it. Sledgehammer 2x4 bottom radiator support is now straight. All right, so now we're at Carl's place of employment with his old IS300, or I guess his current IS300 that had a bad situation happen to it. But yeah, this is gonna be the donor for Guillermo's car. And what are we doing?
Taking all the AC stuff so my car could have AC, and then we were looking at the core support.
And we figured out that the core support was replaced at some point on his car. Like you see the seam seal right here, and when there's a weld under, then yeah.
It's looking a little rough, so
We're gonna try to find a cleaner core support. If we can't, then we're still gonna cut this one out. We were ready to do that, but I don't know. We figured we should at least try to find a clean one before we resort to this, but thankfully, this one will be here. Oh yeah.
I might know someone.
What happened to your car, Carl?
I rolled over.
You rolled over.
a mile down from where my accident was.
A week after he repainted the entire car.
No.
That was like
It
2.
was a week after Week Fest.
It was a week after Week Fest,
No,
and,
a week Fest. All right.
and then right after he repainted the car, which is insane.
Picture.
Well, I'll put up a picture right now what the car used to look like, literally 2 weeks before the accident, and then what happened.
Record this.
Wow. I'm sorry, Carl, for your loss, but hopefully we could make this into a better situation.
We'll be back.
You'll be back. You'll be back with a better chassis.
You'll see the new car. The car looks crazy.
I mean, I don't know if they'll see it, but they'll see it somewhere.
yeah, they'll see it on Instagram. Carl's famous.
Yeah.
I'm not famous.
The famous Carl.
Who?
But yeah, Carl, thank you for letting us scavenge your...
That's whatever.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. All right, Guillermo, what are we going to be doing today?
We're gonna figure out what's broken in this thing.
Do you want to explain what happened?
Yeah, so basically there was a truck in the fast track lane right in front of me, and somebody decided to go cut in front of the truck and go slower than the speed of traffic, which caused the truck to slam on the brakes, and then I slammed on the brakes, but I didn't really make it because my rear tires were the ones that had grip, and they were bald, and then my front tires were just some plain old Delentes. And then basically just went straight into the bar that the truck had. It was like a 5-inch bar. It was like a
metal straight bumper on a work truck.
Yeah, and it was like kind of, like the car's lowered, and then that truck is like a little higher, so it literally went straight through my headlights.
It kind of was a good thing too because of the fact the bumper was so high. It like missed the entire lower radiator support and the frame rails. It went right above it and it crushed where the headlights mount on the headlight brackets. You can see how it tore off the spot welds on the frame. But thankfully, Guillermo was able to source new ones, and today we're gonna start the process of fixing this. But yeah, how do you feel after all of this?
Honestly, like I just want to thank Raymond for allowing me to daily his daily, and he drove his FRS for like a few weeks, like 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, this happened a while ago.
And
we just been collecting parts because it's kind of hard to find
Yeah.
all the parts for this thing. Like
Yeah.
the freaking headlight brackets, one side we couldn't find, one side we could find, and then somehow Guillermo was able to find a discontinued headlight bracket brand new,
Shout out Lexus Genuine Parts. They actually had it in stock.
but not right-hand drive Japan or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird, but things like this take some time. So little by little, we've been piecing everything together, and literally all I need left, I think, is just the AC compressor.
But we're gonna get that from Carl.
Yeah, we're gonna get that another day.
So what we have is pretty much everything to start fixing this car. Today we're just gonna do some basic things, which is replacing the water pump because when he got in an accident, his water pump pulley kind of fell off, and then also the AC condenser compressor always getting mixed up, got bent, so we need to change that out. And yeah, so we're gonna pull the timing cover off, take the water pump off, and that's all we have planned for today. But by the end of the video, this will be a driving, fully fixed car again.
I hope so.
So the reason we had to remove the timing cover to do the water pump is if you guys look, the water pump goes behind, and you guys can't see it, but look at the shape of the water pump right here, and then look at the shape of the water pump right here, and you guys could see that the rest of the bolts are behind the timing cover, which is why we gotta take it all apart.
Oh, he's going for maximum leverage.
If it fits.
Super maximum leverage. Done. Oh, he's doing it. Why was I recording sideways? You know what that means. This is battery acid? That shit's like all on your exhaust.
It's like at the top.
Wait, it is battery acid.
Oh, the battery's back here, huh? I just remembered. The battery.
It spilled over.
Yeah, no, it leaked out of probably heat. Yeah, I did look.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gone. Take it up.
You got battery, dude. Your fucking metal's probably hella corroded under. Just never look under there.
Why?
Just ignore it. Don't look under. Don't look under.
Just yeah.
Don't look under.
I would look under.
No, don't look under.
Oh my god.
What? What is that?
That's the fucking logo for the fucking carpet.
That's what happens with cars. Find more shit, cause shit happens. It's a never-ending shitstorm. Hey, Guillermo, we got a spare I could borrow? Oh shit.
That works.
That'll do the job.
I'm not sure what Matt recorded because I kind of just gave him the camera as Guillermo went to work. But this is the end of day one progress. We'll continue in the next clip. But as you guys can see, Guillermo got the timing belt off, the water pump out, his crank sensor out because it was faulty. And yeah, it's not as much progress as we wanted to make, but we'll continue the next time we see you. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
No, thank you for recording.
You're welcome.
So I'm not sure what Matt recorded the other day, but hopefully he recorded us removing the timing belt and removing the water pump. After that, we called it a day because it was dark, and yeah, now we got Guillermo, and we got everything to start fixing his car, including the core support, his radiator, AC stuff, fans, etc., etc. But what is your goal for progress today?
I want the car to be running, so
you have a car again.
yeah, exactly. But I mean, basically get the car running and then prep it for welding. We are missing one piece for.
Oh yeah, we just figured out right now when we were looking at these core support brackets that you can see there's not. No one saw that.
That's
You
crazy.
can see that there's not a part that goes down here, and we're missing the part here that tore. So we're gonna order that real quick. Sorry, that was out of focus. We're gonna order that real quick, and then yeah, we'll continue. Thankfully, we're not doing the core support stuff right now. We're just gonna focus on getting the AC, compressor, condenser out of the way. I always get them confused, and then replace that. Put the water pump on. Put the timing belt stuff back together. Make sure it runs, and then we'll take the fenders off and start drilling the spot welds for the core support.
I already know that this is gonna be very
Painful.
difficult because this AC fucking condenser.
Oh, you had to take it off of Carl's car.
Yeah, and it was ass. And at least for his car, like I just took it apart and I didn't have to put it
Because
back
we're
together.
parting it out.
Yeah, and I didn't have to put it back together, but I already know that putting everything back together is gonna be ass.
So you're saying you had
There's
to
no
take
room.
the actual ECU box apart to get
Yeah,
to the-
because the thing that's holding on to this is it like sticks out like this, and there's no wiggle room. So
it's on studs?
Yeah, so oh damn, I don't have it's in the car. But basically it sticks out and you have to push it out of the way, but it just starts hitting the ECU box. And since it hits the ECU box, you have no space, so you got to take out the ECU box just to wiggle it a little bit and actually have some space to get it out. But it is what it is. We're just gonna have to
Have fun.
that's it. Okay, now
How was that, Guillermo?
so the main reason why we pulled it out was so that way I can
Get to the
easily
AC stuff.
yeah.
But also show the damage.
Yeah, so I guess from the impact, it cracked all this, and then it cracked right here, and it fucked up these pieces, which is what bolts it down. And it's bad if I would have just left it like that because all the moisture could have got into the ECU, which could have fried it. So
Yeah.
you don't want that.
But yeah, that was a pain to take out because if you guys watched the manual swap series on this car, you guys would have seen that we put a emulator in here. And because of the fact this is an automatic and has an emulator, all these wires were super difficult to get to because there's obviously a bunch of wires. And then we even had to cut some of the wires because as you guys know, there's some like part of this harness and then this harness that connected together. So we just had to like mark them, split them so we could take it out. And yeah, now that that is out, Guillermo's gonna go ahead and take the AC stuff out and we'll keep going. One of the things that sucks about accidents like this is you could prepare as much as you can like we did and think you have everything, but then you'll always find stuff that you need after the fact once you start digging into it. Like we just found that one of his power steering lines, if it will come into focus, busted during the accident. So now we have to find that line, and also that line isn't the funnest thing to replace because it goes all the way to a rack.
All right.
AC out.
Yes, sir.
How hard was it?
Honestly, it's really easy once you get the ECU box out of the way, because there's this I don't know if you can get it right here. So you see how it sticks out of the block?
Oh, the studs.
Yeah, so it gets in the way, and then this piece, it likes to hit the ECU box. So once it hits it, you have no wiggle room, and you have to like basically try to finesse it. But since it's out of the car already, sorry, I'm out of breath.
Yeah, and then we just had
Say.
Raymond holding the power steering
Yeah.
pump up because that's how he cleared. And now Raymond is stuck in this position. Water pump is going in after 2 hours.
Well, it's because I was cleaning, because as you can see,
Everything's here
it's
dirty
freaking
as fuck.
dirty.
Everything's just hella dirty. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so I'm just like trying to like get somewhat of a clean slate with this. So
Yeah, our goal right now is get the water pump in so we could wrap up all the timing stuff because we used a water paint marker that like comes off of water, and we don't want to mess up the timing mark, so we're gonna put the water pump in, put the timing stuff together, and then we'll power wash the engine bay because we don't want to accidentally get rid of the timing marks we made. All right, so now we're on another day. It seems like every single day we work on this car, we make like the tiniest bit of progress. So now we got Guillermo at work making money, so he's distracted. And I got Raymond here, and we're gonna actually make some progress. So what do we got here, Raymond?
We got the fucking spot welder for
The
this.
spot weld drill bit
Oh yeah,
and
that.
the belt sander, because
belt sander.
we're gonna be taking the spot welds off the core support now. So what we're gonna be doing right now is taking the fenders off, and then afterwards we're gonna go ahead and gain access to all the spot welds we need to remove over here, and then we're gonna start drilling all the spot welds for the core support, and then we could start actually making progress instead of spending 3 days installing a fucking water pump, Guillermo, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So me and Raymond just finished stripping down the front end of Guillermo's car. We got both fenders off and the one side skirt he got off. It was pretty straightforward. The only thing that threw us off about these fenders is we were confused with the bottom two bolts because this car has like this weird undercoating on the bottom which covered these two bolts. So we didn't know if they were bolts or not. We actually thought they were like studs poking through the fender. So for a little bit we were trying to pry the fenders like down, and that didn't work. And then eventually I accidentally scratched the undercoating. We saw there was two bolts, took them off, and it was pretty straightforward. And yeah, these fenders are pretty beat, but for now I think we're gonna continue to reuse it. And now we have access to all the spot welds for the core support right here, so we can start drilling it out right here. But I also found some more interesting damage on this side, because once we were unbolting the fender, I was trying to take this bolt off that goes like right here somewhere, and it just like fell out. And I think what happened was from the shock of the accident, it broke the spot weld on this. But yeah, how was it, Raymond?
Terrible.
So before resorting to the belt sander, because both of us are kind of scared to try that method first because we never done that, we're gonna start with the center punch, the spot weld drill bit, and a drill, and just start on one of the spot welds and see how it goes. But I'm gonna let Raymond do it. Wow, we did our first piece. The spot weld drill bit seems like it's very easy to use, and we don't feel like we need to use the belt sander yet, so we're just gonna keep using the spot weld drill bit just because it's like very easy. And then afterwards we'll go with the belt sander and clean everything out. You went all the way through. Yep, there it is. Are you proud of yourself?
Fuck yeah! Look at, we fucking got this shit out already.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do any of that, but that was way easier than I thought, mainly because I didn't do any of that. So I thought this was gonna be really like difficult and it was intimidating at first, but it's actually really easy.
Yeah.
Like we did this in what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, it
if
didn't really
that.
take that long.
All you have to do is We have a really bad center punch, so we would center punch it, then we came in with a small drill bit to make a small hole, so this thing didn't skip around, and after that, it just ate right through it. You just have to be careful not to go too hard because you could go through the metal, but that's only one spot that got messed up. The rest of it, it's all clean. The only thing is we have metal left over in all these areas, if it would focus. So what we're gonna do afterwards is we have the belt sander and we're gonna clean it up. But yeah, now we're gonna do the other side, and then we're gonna show a picture to Guillermo to flex that we did it. Victory.
Victory number 2.
Well, Raymond just finished doing all the work while I just sat back and watched. And now we have both the core support corners off. How was it?
My fucking hand's throbbing, bro. That shit hella hurts right here.
Holding that drill bit
On
for
the
how
fucking
long?
drill for like 40 minutes. Each
yeah.
side is probably like 20 minutes each.
But it was pretty easy, huh?
Yeah.
Compared to like what we thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, we thought we were gonna be here for like hours, honestly.
Instead, it was like 30 minutes.
30 minutes, yeah. 30,
But yeah,
40 minutes.
walk us through.
Alright. So, fucking drilled through all of these.
You can see all the holes.
All the holes you can. How fucking bent this shit is.
These, okay, so the ones on top, where is it? Right here. These you have to be careful not to go all the way through the frame rail. We did on one of them. These are all pretty easy. The bottom is the easiest. You have to be careful because you accidentally go through if you're not careful. The ones that were the hardest were right here because it always wants to skip around. Huh.
Yeah, that was terrible.
But yeah, now we have the new ones. When we mock these up, you could see we have a bit of an issue because, where is it? When we mock it up, you can see that our old metal does not meet up with the new metal because it's all bent. So now what me and Raymond are gonna do is try to bend it as close as possible. And then I guess we're just gonna call it there for the day. And then the next time we work on this, we're gonna go ahead and belt sand all the spot welds. We don't wanna do that right now because we're gonna expose the metal even more and corrosion and et cetera, et cetera. So we're just gonna go ahead and bend it, get it ready for the next time where we're gonna weld the core support and go from there.
Hopefully we finish.
But yeah, what do you think?
Pretty easy. Just need more time.
Guillermo just needed me to spectate and you to do all the work, huh?
Yeah. Well, he's at work.
Making money.
Making money.
Hell no, that shit's hella off over here.
What the fuck? Dude, it's like right there already. So me and Raymond are pretty much done doing the core support stuff for today, but we didn't want to leave this engine bay looking super disgusting because every time we touch this car, we're like disgusting. So we got 2 cans of engine degreaser, a power washer, and we're just gonna see what difference we can make just because like this thing's disgusting. I'm tired of all my tools getting dirty. We covered the ECU stuff with some Amazon packages, and we're gonna hope that none of the emulator stuff got messed up.
Hopefully.
All right, now here is the before, and let's see the after. What were you gonna say?
No, I was about to say, yeah, take it before.
Oh, well, here's before. So here is the after spending a lot of time power washing the engine bay. How much gunk was in this thing?
Bro, there's still fucking dried up gunk right here. Look, what the fuck is that?
Dude, we spent too much time to put any more effort into this. We just put some Amazon packages on the computer stuff, ECU stuff, so it doesn't get damaged. And yeah, we spent a bunch of time power washing. There's parts of the bay that are red that I didn't know were red. And we mocked up the core support. Everything lines up. So the next thing you guys are going to see is us prepping the old area behind the core support by getting rid of the rest of the spot welds with the belt sander, and then we're going to go ahead and weld these into place. But yeah.
Trying to finish it already.
So Guillermo is continuing on where we left off. He's assembling the ECU box right now because we had to disassemble it because it was shattered. And he got the AC compressor in. Now what we're going to be doing is continuing on with the core support. Raymond has the old core support pieces here. What we're gonna do right now is Raymond is gonna grab the new support that's in the car, and he's gonna see where these holes are, and he's gonna try to replicate it as close as possible on the new ones so we could plug weld it. And then I'm gonna go in with that belt sander that we had, and I'm just gonna belt sand all the old spot welds off the core support, and then we'll wait until Nico gets here where we're finally gonna be welding it.
Hell yeah.
Well, what's your plan for this? Since you're the god of core supports now.
To make everything straight.
It's probably gonna be straighter
hopefully,
than it was.
hopefully.
All right. So me and Guillermo were working. Raymond got distracted with his own car because the exhaust fell off, but that's a different story. We went ahead and belt sanded all of these areas where the spot welds were so we could go ahead and weld our new core support to it. But we realized for areas like here, if it would focus, and down there, it'll be easy to plug weld it from the front. So we're gonna drill into the core support so we can weld through it. But for all of these areas right here, if it would focus, we realized it'll be easier if we just drill a hole into this section and weld it from the back, because this area is really thin from belt sanding it, and it'll probably melt if we weld it from the front. So we're just gonna drill all these holes out where we had the spot welds all the way through and keep going. And what were you doing?
I was replacing the power steering hose, and I put the ECU box in.
You got the AC all buttoned up.
Yeah, and then put the AC lines on. But
I just realized something. You put the ECU stuff together, we didn't connect the 2 wires we cut from the emulator.
Oh yeah, we need to do that.
So we got to do that.
Well, I mean, you just...
Yeah, we can just do that after. But
this out. But as when I was doing the power steering hose, I actually realized that the smaller one, this one, was also really, really brittle. It was like, it had slits all over the whole hose. And
So
as soon as I tried to like pull it, it just snapped. I was like, bruh. So then I got this one off Carl.
good thing you got that one.
I know, shout out Carl.
But yeah, we still need to belt sand this side right here and get it all prepped and drill holes so Nico could weld it later. But our goal for today is to get the core support welded onto the car. Hopefully the car turning on, and then we'll just button it up and maybe he'll have a car again.
Shit, that's all I want.
How long has it been? They don't know this because it's all one video. How long has it been so far?
I think like a month.
Fuck
I think it's
gapping. That's just been like almost 2 months.
They
No, it's
can't
been
hear
like a
you. You're
month.
hella far from the mic.
It's been like a month.
It's been like 2 months.
yeah,
No, it's been like a month and a half now.
I think it's been 2 months.
But it's because we were waiting for parts for like
Yeah.
And Guillermo.
more than half of it.
We will get it done in this video.
Yeah, we will. I promise. I mean, I need to get it done.
Yep, it works way better like that. So we'll just use that. So we're gonna use a spot weld removal bit to remove the holes we need to drill, because I guess it's a lot easier to do it like that. So in hindsight, it would have been easier just to drill these 2 all the way out, including this one and all these over here, but better late than never.
You trying to take out the black thing?
We did the second half, so now we're just waiting on Nico to come and get ready, get started. I think I'm just gonna jack it up right now and then,
So you can
Take
weld
off-
from the backside too.
yeah. So take off the wheels and then just leave it on jacks for now until he gets here.
So we got Nico here. Thank you, Nico. He's gonna be welding the core support for us, and yeah. What do you
Yeah,
guys-
he's going crazy right now.
I'm actually going to make him weld half of it, I think. We'll see how it goes.
That's crazy because none of us have ever welded before, so
Never.
for
It's not
Guillermo
that-
to
if
be the first.
If I could do it, y'all could do it.
This guy is smart. He be like underestimating himself.
Yeah, so this is going to
I mean, he's a professional welder.
That's what I'm saying.
Professional, but this is going to be the second car that I've brought back from the dead. First one was Vin Sorer. Oh, shit. Thank you.
Sorry.
First one was Vin Sorer. Gmo was all tripping about this being crashed, and I was like,
You're like, this light work.
I got it. No worries. So, finally made my way here. I've been lagging for like a week or 2, so I'm sorry, but
You good?
We weren't even ready.
Yeah, we weren't ready.
yeah, I
We're still
remember
waiting on
last
parts.
week I was like, you guys ready? And I thought they were fully ready, and I looked and I was like, you guys are not close, but it's all right. We're here now.
We were
So-
missing.
now.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
missing a few things, but we're good now.
So
It's all
He's
prepped.
already started clamping the new core support, so he could start. What are you doing? Plug welds?
Just spot welds. These came from factory with just very easy spot welds. They were actually done by machine, so whatever we're throwing on there will be stronger. I mean, it's pretty easy. Just fill the holes. These come from the back. File everything down to metal so it doesn't burn through the paint. But I'm surprised he found these, like,
Especially that one. That side is discontinued.
Yeah,
I don't know
that,
how
like-
the hell you found that side.
when they told me the price of these, I was like, okay, that makes sense. Because this is like a whole 3D piece of stamped metal with threads and all this crazy shit. Yeah. I mean, we could have two front and, like, did two front, but I don't think Gmail was ready for that yet.
No, I'd rather it be OEM, close to that.
But no, this is good. OEM. Stay OEM as much as you can. So we're going to get this all,
Especially if you have an NA2J.
yeah, for real.
Yeah,
So
that's facts.
and get it all zapped up. Should be done like an hour or two. So let's get it.
Wanna see that?
Very nice.
And then also, because Guillermo is the king of side quest, while Nico is going to be doing the core support, he's going to be installing his new coilovers because he saw everyone was getting new coilovers and
I
started
mean,
feeling some type of way.
I'm on blown BCs too, so you know.
Yeah, if you guys are...
Bleeding. Already bleeding. Look. Look at this. A little bit of blood already. See that, Gmo? That's how much I love you.
Blood, sweat, and tears into this car. It's like everybody's, which is freaking dope.
But yeah, if you guys seen the video where we installed Raymond's stance coils, we kind of threw Guillermo under the bus by calling him out for his blown BCs because he also had blown BCs like Raymond, and
I had to do it to him.
he had to cash out because of it.
Had to do it to him. So
Yeah.
I got silvers.
I'm over here with blown PBM.
Do you want to talk about it real quick?
Yeah. So I got super low silver Neo Max
Custom spring rates.
Yeah, custom spring rates, and then
You got Swiss springs, huh?
Yeah, with Swiss springs, and then I went 22, 18, 18 in the front, and obviously 22 in the rear.
Other way around.
I mean, yeah, sorry, yeah, the other way around. My bad.
Not obviously.
Yeah, not obviously, but basically just because I wanted it to be a little softer, but still kind of stiff, because I didn't want to go super stiff because
It's
it
a
is my
street car.
daily, but yeah.
So yeah, have fun installing the coilovers. I'm just gonna watch Nico do the core support because just like you guys, this is interesting to me and I'm learning, and I think it's really cool. Hella thin, huh?
Very, very thin. It's actually good because this is brand new OEM steel,
So it's so thick.
it's so thick that I can basically not burn through the other stuff because this is like a back filler, I guess. But
Wow. You did that super fast.
very easy, very easy.
And it looks super good.
Very thin,
Well,
very
I wanna
thin.
try
So it's pretty thin, but yeah.
Yeah, that's on there. And then obviously it doesn't have the support bar on there right now either. But that's way more sturdy than it was from the factory.
Very good. I'm satisfied. Got to hit a few spots with the grinder, but looking good. Yeah, should be done like next hour or so.
And we still have to do this side.
Yep.
I don't even know. Guillermo, did you prep this side?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Even with one finger, you got one coil out. And this is a blown one, huh?
Yeah, I don't even know.
How was it?
Wasn't that bad actually.
It went really quick.
Yeah, it's been like I've been here for like an hour. So
You know what they say? Well done.
Well done.
okay.
Is there anything
I
you
think it's
want
that
to?
video.
Is there anything you want to give in terms of tips or advice to anyone who might want to do this?
Go slow.
Go slow.
This metal's very thin. Even the metal that's new is still thin as hell. So I have my machine set pretty low right now. Just go slow. Take your time. You're probably gonna have to do some grinding and filling and stuff like that, but it works. You know, it's solid now. Like, and that's all from tack
And that's
welds.
without the support bar or anything.
Yeah, so it's definitely stronger than from factory, but
But yeah. And if you can't do this, just go to J-Spec
J-Spec
Metalworks.
Metalworks,
Right here.
you feel me? Oakland, California. We do in-shop, mobile welding, anything you need from
Literally mobile welding.
boats, cars, signs, fucking off-roading, drift cars, whatever you need. So let's do it. We go from working on $100,000 yachts, $1 million yachts to stuff like this.
$100 ice
Sure. But yeah,
Yeah.
support the homies that support us.
We are out here. Tap in J-Spec Metalworks on Instagram. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
You want me to lay this cock down?
I think you should do it, or I can do it.
Yo, that was crazy.
Well,
Here.
the front end is all welded together. Shout out Nico.
Hold on. This is the correct test.
Hold on.
You're gonna show the strength. Oh my god, dude, it's missing the middle bar and it's still
Yeah.
holding you up.
All right, bro, chill.
I was not
Bro, we're
expecting.
about to total the car again.
Well, yeah.
That was
Come on, you gotta
crazy.
trust your work, doggy. We good.
Well, this is factory. I don't
And
trust. I don't trust
no.
that, bro.
Factory, there's a
trust it.
support bar there
there's a
too.
Yeah, there's
whole
no
little
reason.
support bar.
Well, it worked.
Bro, what if this
But
shit
yeah.
buckled in and Nico knocked
Oh my
himself
God.
out on the...
That would've been
Wow,
So
I'll be
now-
back
I'd be
tomorrow.
dead and you would...
So now Ian is gonna caulk the car. To seam, fuck. I don't know how to go about this. How do you say this? What are you doing, Ian?
We're seam sealing where we welded, because if we don't, then moisture will get in between there and cause rust. So that's like rust preventative
Yeah,
maintenance.
you normally do it on all,
It's
all
yeah.
the,
Here, look.
all
we
the
got a
welds around the engine bay.
So like you could see it right here on the strut towers,
Yeah.
right here on the frame rails.
Oh, the factory seam.
Yeah,
seal.
that's
factory
factory
seam seal.
We're just gonna redo that because we don't want moisture getting there because we can't have rusty cars in
We
California.
don't like Chicago style rust. This is not good. That's
Or
the
pizza.
only bad thing about Come on.
I kid.
Only bad thing about Chicago is the
Just
rust, and we don't get that in Cali. So this is gonna make sure that this stays rust free for the rest of its life.
Oh,
Or
You
we
see-
could
you
do an
see that little
experiment and let
seam
it
seal
rust and see what
pre-cum?
happens.
We could do that, but I know it will rust.
Did you see the seam seal pre-cum?
That shit thick. That shit look like
There
you're
you
making a
go.
cake, bro. Damn.
Are you doing the
ever-
smear or are you just gonna do the lay
No,
of
you
bead?
for sure gotta smear that shit. Oh, you know what you should have did? Put masking tape
No, you don't need it.
on both ends so you could pull it and get a clean line.
Nah, that's not OEM.
Okay, we gotta do it a little bit thicker.
right now. Is it like splattering?
Yeah, a little bit.
And then you gotta get the part that drops down on the frame rail too. Last night we left off with the core support all welded and you see Nico stand on it to stand on his work. We ended up priming it so it wouldn't corrode, and we also seam sealed all the, there you go, all the ends so moisture doesn't get between there. And yeah, the core support's all done. Now we just have to button everything up. You can see Guillermo right now buttoning up the 2J because a lot of things took damage, like the water pump, so we had to take the timing cover off, timing belt, etc. We replaced the ECU, the ECU box and a bunch of other stuff. But while me and Raymond were waiting for him, what did we just do?
We installed his fucking custom hood.
What do you think about the hood?
It's kind of hurt.
Yeah, I agree. It's a OEM hood that someone like grafted metal vents into, and it doesn't look terrible. It's just different,
I mean, he got it for cheap, so,
and it's already red.
and it's already red, so I understand why he got it.
But yeah, now he has a shade off red hood. It's better than what he had, which was bent like a hammock. So we're gonna keep going. Oh, and then also, I'm not gonna say who, but it wasn't me. Someone snapped a bolt for the water neck. So now we're trying to figure out how to get that out. We tried extracting it with extractors. It wasn't working. And we feel like we're gonna have to resort to tapping it or drilling and tapping it, which we don't want to do, but seems like what's gonna happen. So we're just gonna wait for Ian, our local machinist, to come check it out, who's probably gonna stare at it and end up drilling and tapping it, even though that's not what he wants to do.
Hey, peep under, though.
Oh yeah, and then Guillermo installed his front, what are these, silvers?
Yeah.
Front
Oh,
silvers on his car already. He
Baller.
didn't install the rear, but maybe they'll get done today, and maybe he'll have a working car
By tomorrow.
by tomorrow.
Wait. Oh, I was gonna say.
Keep following along.
Hey, show the back coilovers. Your favorite brand.
Your favorite brand. What do you have against the back coilovers?
Not even.
What? How you like the stance on your car, which is right there?
They feel amazing. It was like a good decision.
It was worth spending that much money just to, like, swap for an upgrade.
Yeah, now I can fucking drive without being like boom, 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 and then hella fucking
Clunk, clunk,
stiff,
clunk, clunk.
clunk, 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 and then hella stiff and shit.
But yeah, we still have to swap. Guillermo's blown BCs on the back, and then his car will be ready. And then they also have a drift event in like a few weeks, so we also have to do another car, which you guys will see in the next video.
Next video.
We have Ian trying to save the day because me and Guillermo gave up. What do you think, Ian?
Shit's chalk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fucked it up a little bit.
Yeah, if y'all had just not touched it, honestly, I could have just welded a nut on.
But that makes it too easy.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta do the shit on hard mode.
We need it to be hard mode 24-hour project for 1 bolt. But yeah. Let me see. Yeah. The bolt's stuck in there. We can't get it out. We tried using the extractors and we ended up, it worked. It got half of it out, but the other half stayed in because Guillermo went whole strength, and yeah. Now Ian will do his magic and hopefully we move on.
All right, we're back at it again with aimless.jp / uprise, remember?
Just playing.
So recap, the bolt got snapperooed.
Snapperoni and cheese.
Basically, we weren't able to fix it, so we got JB Weld.
So
We're
we
gonna
made it
JB
work.
Weld it in there, and then right now
We're
Dylan's
converting
gonna-
a bolt to a stud.
yeah, basically that's what we're doing.
I love starts going directly to bottles of oil.
Is it not going in?
There you go.
So I wasn't talking much. I was just kind of in my focus mode. I told everyone to take a day off so I could kind of just knock some stuff out and get it all done.
Oh yeah.
But I got everything for the core support pretty much bolted up, including the support brace, which you guys would have seen I had to drill a new hole and cut because no matter how much I tried bashing this bottom part, it wouldn't go down, and then it started cracking, so I didn't want to commit to bashing it down anymore. But yeah, core support stuff's done, hood is on, fenders are on. It's not perfectly aligned, but we do have an issue where the hood latch is not latching. I think the hood latch is just broken because the impact of the hood bending just kind of broke it. But now I got Raymond and Matt here as support, and we're
What
gonna
else is wrong with the hood?
everything. We're gonna keep talking. Oh, wait.
Okay.
We got Raymond and Matt here as support, so we're gonna go ahead and put his AC condenser or compressor, whatever thingy in, his radiator in, and then what Matt was saying about the hood is that it hits his fuse box. So we might have to cut it, we might not. We're just gonna leave it and see what happens. Who's gonna be mechanic today? Is it gonna be Matt or Raymond?
Matt, I need a day off. I've been here for like fucking.
All right.
Yeah,
so
man, I got you.
So we got a good side about all this is Guillermo gets to put on his new stuff. So we got unboxed, came factory bent already. That's what he said. That's what you said.
just
But
throw it in. You're thinking too much.
what do you want me to do?
Just throw it
Throw
in.
it in? Alright.
Don't hit the latch.
If it works, car.
If it works, it works.
Something's not bending. Right. It's not liking this way. It's just not like. We got this bracket on. This one was easy to get on the left side, but the right side was a little tough. We had to mess with these lines. We don't know if this is gonna end up matching up with that.
It's not. We're just gonna let it be.
Yeah, but
He's
it's
gonna
pretty...
redo his power steering lines eventually too with all new Chase base ones. So
Yeah.
this is all temporary.
Oh yeah, Chase base man. But we're getting all the other lines.
Getting the AC
supported
lines on
to this device.
Stop. Read before installing. Too much.
I like it. These
All right, so mainly Matt, but also Raymond, they just finished up Guillermo's car for the day. what they ended up doing was putting the radiator in, the AC condenser, the fans, cleaning up all the wiring, put the bumper crash bar on, the headlight brackets, and yeah, it looks way more like a car now. The only things Guillermo needs to do now is get a radiator cap, a new hood latch because we figured out his hood latch is broken, probably from the accident, and yeah, and some RTV for the water neck because we don't want to risk the JB weld not being perfectly even and it leaking even though it is O-ringed. Super ghetto solution, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
It works.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
Thank you, Raymond, for spectating. Even though normally you're the lead mechanic.
I was lighting today.
Alright, continuing on with the ghetto-ness of our solution to the strip bolt or the snap bolt. What we got here is the JB weld with a stud. Somehow this thing is super solid if I could find it. So we're going to keep running it. And then just because we did get some JB weld on the flange so it's not perfectly flat, even though this is an O-ring surface, we are just going to put a light layer of RTV to play it safe. This is a really, really ghetto solution. It's not meant to be permanent. Guillermo just needs a car to get to work. We got to make it work. So yeah, Guillermo's going to put some RTV on the flange real quick and then we'll slap it together. And also, we figured out right now, by going to multiple part stores, coils for an IS300 do not use an IS300 cap. We tried a bunch of different IS300 caps, none of them worked. And what we ended up figuring out from my car being in pieces is that a coil for an IS300 actually uses a Nissan cap. So if you have a coil for an IS300, get a Nissan radiator cap. I don't hear anything hitting the floor yet. I'm recording because last time it all just spilled right on the floor. And it was like right when I stopped recording too. And I had to help.
This shit pink, not red.
Oh, it took all of it? It didn't spill?
No. Well, it's not a full one.
Alright, of course, the second I stopped recording, I said, hey, look, it's not spilling, blah, blah, blah. It started leaking. And it's because there's a thing right here on the back of the water neck. It's not leaking from the JB welded area, which kind of shocked us all. It's actually leaking from something back there that's like 2 10 mils. All of us forgot to tighten it, so we're just going to tighten it real quick. And Guillermo wants me to do it because he's scared.
Yeah, I don't want to.
He's traumatized. He's like, fuck that. I'm never touching a bolt for a water thing again.
Oh, God, right, fuck that.
Never mind. It is, in fact, leaking from that water neck from the bottom. So we are going to try to remove it, see what's going on. But it's fully tight. It's fully seated. We're not sure what's going on. Okay. All right, so what happened was, even though we RTV'd this and placed it in place, we were kind of struggling to get it in place because of the fact there was a stud there. The reason they don't have studs from the factory is because it's hard to align this bottom part and slip it in place perfectly, so they don't put a stud so you could kind of like line it in. But you could see when we were messing with it, the O-ring popped off the seal and it kind of sandwiched crooked like that, so it wasn't flat like the flange wasn't and it leaked out. So hopefully we could figure this out right now.
Oh, bro. It's leaking right here.
Oh, there's no way. Put a light on it? The fucking thing popped on the top.
There, bro.
Keep it on. Keep it gas. Keep it on. God damn. Just keep it on. Don't let it die.
Battery acid burning up the exhaust.
It was probably a bunch of things.
So, yeah, a bunch of things. But basically, before the accident, I had just switched out my battery to a red top. Matt, stop switching. And then basically, like, it tipped over from the accident, and I completely forgot about it.
And it fucked up my driveway.
Yeah, low-key it fucked up his driveway. But, basically all the acid spilled. And, yeah, you guys pretty much seen it.
But yeah. It's on. Now we're just gonna bleed the power steering and the coolant, and then we'll see if anything else comes up, but it seems pretty good. Yeah, how's it feel to finally be done with this?
Shit, it's a big headache. Like, honestly, I didn't expect for something like this to happen, you know, but it is what it is. Spend a bunch of money that I didn't have to, unfortunately, but shout out Dylan, shout out Carl, shout out Matthias, shout out Raymond, shout out all Aimless for pulling
Nico
through.
for
Nico,
welding.
of course, for pulling through and helping out. If I forgot somebody, then my bad. But yeah, dude, it's just crazy. Like, as soon as this thing turned on, we literally just started jumping around like dancing. It's just
We're like, it's finally done.
it's finally done, and it's just crazy to think like we really brought back a car from the dead. Like,
Yeah.
a lot
This
of
thing
people
was
don't.
totaled.
A lot of people don't do this. Like, but you know, Aimless, we go crazy in our own ways. But
But yeah, a lot of people don't know this either. This has been like what, over 2 months? Maybe 3 months?
no, it's been like
Two and a half?
it's been like 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
Well,
this
it felt like
is gonna be
forever
like
to me.
yeah,
But-
felt a while.
We're finally done. Guillermo has been carless for a very long time. Now he could finally drift an event in a month, get to work
in 3 weeks.
in 3 weeks, get to work, and
Mind you, I work 30 miles away, so it's 30 miles there and 30 miles back. So I put 60 miles a day on this IS as my daily. So
yep.
I need to find a new daily because this sucks, honestly. But yeah, I just want to thank everybody, like, for real, like, especially Dylan for letting me keep my car here and like helping me mentally, because when this shit happened, I was so devastated because it had already happened to me before when somebody
with
made
the
a
G35?
no, with
Oh.
the other IS, the black one. When
Oh,
they
yeah, that one
literally
got
2
hit.
days after my birthday, some dude did an illegal U-turn and then just ran my front end.
Yeah,
So
and
this
that's
isn't
how you got this car, and then we swapped everything over.
exactly. So it's just like that feeling when like you think you lost something, and it's just like our capabilities of like putting everything back together and making it close to what it was. It's just crazy. Like, you know, it's a good feeling though, for sure. I'm like super excited to be driving this thing again. I missed it so much, like, for real, for real.
Well,
Look at Matthias over there.
did you think this day would ever come? The day it's finally back together, working?
Honestly,
with all
before-
these battles we faced, like
Dude,
things not working,
It-
more damage being found.
it doesn't matter about all the battles you lose. It's about winning the war.
Yup.
Know what I'm saying? And we won it. So, yeah, I'm excited. I got a few things coming for this car. So hopefully by Deluxe I'll pop off. But I got new coils too. So
That's
that's
out in this video.
yeah, exactly. So I'm
More
excited for
blown-ass
that,
VCs,
dude.
just like that car.
Exactly. But I don't know. It's gonna be a completely different car in terms of like comfortability. So I'm like really excited.
How stressed were you when you were cranking it forever,
Dude.
and it would not turn on, and
had
eventually
a
you just fought through it and turned on?
Yeah, I had a feeling because even when we did the manual swap,
It did the same thing.
yeah, I seen in the video when you were trying to
It
crank it
had
on.
to be cranked forever to turn on.
Yeah,
It
I'm
does
not.
not like to sit.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, but
We're not gonna think about it.
yeah.
There's just a 1J in the future. That's all we know. After the water neck and
Man.
everything, we know there's a 1J in the future.
And just know I'm cooking. I'm cooking for real.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for following along. And yeah, bye.
Thank you for joining us in this journey.
Bye bye.